Welcome, friends. I am so glad you could join me today because we're going to focus on a makeup topic that can be especially challenging for those of us who are older: eyeliner application. As we all know, eyeliner application can go very wrong very quickly, and we've all been down that road before. As the years roll by, eyeliner application can get a bit trickier for us for many of these reasons. Our eyesight often changes over the years. We may develop hooded eyes. The texture of our eyelids changes, or our hands may not be quite as steady as they used to be, or perhaps it's a combination of several of these factors. But thankfully, there are some application tools and techniques that can absolutely make the whole process a whole lot easier, and that's what we'll be focusing on today. Before we launch into this topic, let me first take a moment to introduce myself and welcome those of you who are new to this channel, as well as those of you who are returning. My name is Elise, and I'm a working professional makeup artist whose mission and passion is helping those of us who are over 50 look on the outside how we feel on the inside. So if this focus sounds interesting to you, I encourage you to subscribe and also hit that bell icon so you won't miss any future videos. Now let's go ahead and dive into today's topic. No matter our age, we can still have fun with makeup and look fantastic, and eyeliner can make a huge difference in helping us look our best. As you can see, I'm not wearing eyeliner or mascara now, and it certainly makes a difference in how my eye area looks. Since our lashes get lighter and shorter and become less dense as we get older, it's more important than ever to highlight our eyes by giving them more definition and dimension. Our lashes can look fuller and thicker with eyeliner, and we can also better define the shape of our eyes if we use eyeliner. And as far as the color we choose to use for eyeliner, that's really totally a matter of personal choice. Darker skin can look especially good in black, but if we have lighter skin, we may want to go with dark brown or gray, which looks softer and not quite as stark as black. It can also be fun to experiment with some different colored eyeliners, such as hunter green or navy blue or purple. Sometimes it's fun to use these colors along with a brown or a gray eyeliner, or they can look beautiful if they're used just by themselves. The first tip today is to definitely invest in a magnifying mirror or magnifying makeup glasses. As scary as these products can be to use, they are definitely essential to ensure that we can really see what we're doing. Tip number 2 is for those of you who have issues with shakiness. It can help immensely to sit down and plant our elbows on a firm surface and rest our pinky finger on our cheek. These 3 things can help us gain greater stability as we apply eyeliner, which can really help. Third, apply eye primer over the entire eyelid area up to the eyebrow and under the eyes as well. The primer keeps all of our eye products in place longer, especially if we have oily eyelids or hooded eyes. I went ahead and already applied my eye primer, which matches my skin tone fairly well, and it also helps cover up discoloration in my eyelid area. I used Urban Decay's eye primer potion in the color Eden. Next, choose an eyeliner product that's creamy so it won't tug or pull that delicate eye area skin. And since many of us have issues with eyes that water, choosing an eyeliner that's waterproof can also be important. Next, it's important to think about the type of eyeliner we use. There are so many different types of formulas. We can use creams or gels. There are also pencils, liquid liners, or even eyeshadow, whatever we find easiest. I think for most of us, pencils or eyeshadow are the easiest products to use. And if we're using a pencil that needs to be sharpened, we want to make sure it's sharpened before we begin our application. And here's a quick tip. To help ensure that the pencil doesn't break off as you sharpen it, try putting it in the refrigerator before you start your makeup routine. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate using an automatic pencil eyeliner on one eye and eyeshadow on the other eye. On the eye where I'm going to be using automatic pencil, I'm going to demonstrate 2 different techniques. Now, it's certainly not necessary to use both of these techniques at the same time, but you certainly can. The first technique is called tightlining, where eyeliner is applied under the lash line. The second technique is to apply eyeliner along the eyelid as close as possible to the lashes, which is what most of us are used to doing. Tightlining is especially helpful if we have hooded eyes, since often we don't have a whole lot of space on our lids to apply eyeliner. Tightlining can also help our eyeliner look a bit softer or less intense. Tightlining can be a bit intimidating, and it's certainly not for all of us, but once we practice it a bit and get used to doing it, it does become a whole lot easier. So here's a technique to tightline. First, gently place one finger in the center of the eyelid and gently pull it up. Then take your waterproof eyeliner and apply it under the lashes as close to the lashes as possible. Then, try to hold the eye open for a few seconds so there's less chance that the eyeliner will transfer down to the lower lid. But if it does transfer, just take a Q-tip and gently remove it. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate. So I'm going to take my finger and gently pull up this lid area, and then I'm going to take my liner and go as close to those lashes as possible. And then I'm going to hold it there a second to make sure it doesn't transfer to the lower lid, or hopefully not transfer. I think you can see a big difference between this eye where I've tightlined and this eye where I haven't yet used an eyeliner. I also want to say that if you have very sensitive eyes like I do, you may not be able to tightline with all eyeliners. The only eyeliner I've found that I can use to tightline that doesn't irritate my very sensitive eyes is Tarte. Today I'm using Tarte's Quicksticks, which have cream eyeshadow on one end and eyeliner on the other end. But if you're not comfortable with tightlining, or you want to tightline and apply eyeliner above your lash line, let me go ahead and demonstrate the application of eyeliner above the lash line. First, we want to pull the eye slightly taut so any texture we have in our eyelid area doesn't cause an uneven application. Then we want to apply the eyeliner as close as possible to the base of the lashes, or even between the lashes. Sometimes it's just easiest to apply dots or small dashes and then connect the dots or dashes with a smudging tool. Now, it's important to say right up front that this application does not have to be perfect, because it's always possible to go back over the eyeliner with some type of smudging tool, an actual eyeliner smudger like this one, or we can smudge out our eyeliner with an angled brush like this, or another option is just to use a Q-tip. The smudging tool easily smooths and blends the eyeliner together so it looks absolutely perfect. And when we smudge our eyeliner like this, it also creates a less harsh, softer look, which can look especially flattering on our older eyes. So I'm going to pull this eye slightly taut, and then I'm just going to go as close, sort of feel my way along my lash line, go as close as possible to those bottom lashes. And I'm certainly not doing this perfectly. So I'm using my eyeliner smudger just to go along that line and blend it together so it all looks even. And again, you can certainly see the difference between this eye with the eyeliner, both the tightlining and along the lash line, and this eye without it. I'm also going to use a little eyeliner just along the outer third of my bottom lash line. And see what a difference just doing along the outer third of that bottom of the eye does? It really helps better delineate that eye area and make the eyes look even bigger. It's also important to know that different tools can make eyeliner application easier. For instance, if we take this tool, a small angled brush, and then we can rub it against the eyeliner pencil several times to pick up the eyeliner pigment. And then we can use the brush, which is far more forgiving, to actually apply the eyeliner. Let me go ahead and demonstrate this technique. This is a beautiful cobalt blue eyeliner, and one of the things I particularly like about this eyeliner is that it's self-sharpening. So when you put the lid on, it automatically sharpens as you screw the lid on. Let me show you what this gorgeous cobalt blue color looks like. And by the way, this liner comes from a company called Doll 10. So what I'm going to do is take my brush and I'm just rubbing it against the eyeliner. And I want to put quite a bit on there to make sure I have enough pigment. And as you can see, I did get quite a bit on there. Then I'm going to just use this to apply some blue eyeliner along with the brown that I used earlier. Sometimes just layering eyeliner using a neutral color and then a brighter color can be gorgeous. And I'm also going to use just a little bit along this bottom outer third. And then you can go ahead and smudge it out if you need to do so. And you can use a brush, a smudger pencil, or a Q-tip to do that. And if you're still not happy with how the eyeliner looks, here's one more thing you can do which works wonderfully. You can go over the eyeliner color with eyeshadow to smudge it out a bit further. Applying the eyeshadow over the eyeliner works wonders to cover up any mistakes. I'm going to pick up this dark plum color with my angled brush and then smudge it out over the eyeliner that I've already applied. So I'm taking the dark plum and I'm just smudging it along that line. And I can also, to smudge it out even further, I can just take a Q-tip. That softens it even more. On my other eye, I'm just going to use my eyeshadow as my eyeliner and use my small angled brush to apply it. Now, I do have one caveat with this technique. Not all eyeshadows will work effectively as eyeliner, since some really don't have enough pigment and will disappear quite quickly. So it is important to experiment with a few different eyeshadows to see which ones will be long-lasting. I'm going to use an eyeshadow from my Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and then I'll go ahead and apply the darkest brown color with an angled brush for my eyeliner. I'm going to use this very dark brown color as my eyeliner. So again, I'm pulling my lid taut, and I'm going to start in about the middle. I find that easiest. And just go right along the lash line. And I like to start with just a little and then build it up if I need to do so. I'm going to do along the outer third of my lower lash line as well. And then just gently smudge it. All right, I think we have our eyeliner in place. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and then apply my mascara, and I'll be right back. If you have really oily eyelids or hooded eyes, in addition to using an eye primer, it can also be very helpful to take a very small amount of translucent powder on a brush and apply it very lightly over the eyeliner so it will stay in place longer. And there are two products that can be used to turn any eyeshadow into waterproof eyeliner. Makeup Forever's Aquaseal or Inglot's Duraline. Here's what the Aquaseal product looks like. All you have to do is simply put a drop of Aquaseal on the back of the hand, pick up some eyeshadow on a brush, and then dip the brush into just a very tiny bit of the Aquaseal and apply to the eyelid. You've now turned your eyeshadow into waterproof eyeliner. But you do have to wash out the brush that you've used very quickly, otherwise it will stiffen and it will become unusable. Now let's touch on what you can do if you do make a mistake with your eyeliner. Usually it's possible to easily clean it up by dipping a pointed Q-tip into some makeup remover to clean up the mistake, or there are also some makeup remover pens. I hope you found these tips helpful, and if so, please click that thumbs up button. And in the comment section below, I so hope you'll share your favorite eyeliner products and techniques. I greatly appreciate your joining me today, and I'm sending my thanks to you along with my very warm wishes for good health and happiness. And I hope you have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. Take care.